Have you ever think that you are seeing or perceive things that others don't see? I mean, not that literally what I meant that you can see ghosts or wipos or your husband does tells you to take your damn pill. Have you ever think that you can see things more than just a thing? Or have you ever think of what's the mean to be exist? This national novel question you this. The non-existent of you and me, or the right way to read is the non-existent of you and me. I don't know why is that, and the dev's cooking well like a fine dine meal. And it is a visual novel and a psychological horror. Yes, it is psychological horror. It was developed by indie company Fontainebleau and published by Nino Games on December 16, 2024. After from the editor, in August 29, 2025, the Fontainebleau renamed their branding. And then now it's called 0x0 Real Studio or Real Studios. And their works were Spiritus Habitat in Bobis and this game. So what's this game all about, and why is there a cute girl staring at me as if she's want to eat your strawberry cake? So we started on the dark screen, and the boy that boy speaks to you. This.
そうしてくれるのはもちろん嬉しいけど、今の私は本当に私なの？私にはわからない。でも、こうなることを期待していたかもしれない。悪気があったわけではないの。ただ、私だってこんなことは望んでいなかったの。私が何を言おうと、この物語を否定する選択だって、私はもちろん受け入れられるわ。わかった。じゃあ、今から私の存在を消すわね。
You are lying on the bed in the morning, and you are been lying down for the so long time that you don't remember that the last time you ate. The only thing you do is wait for your death till she shows up on your window. It was a beautiful yet mysterious girl. It was too long that you barely speak or how to communicate. The mysterious girl leans closer, and you can't help it but to captivated by her face. And yes, the game lets you stare her for indefinitely. Then she leans in and gives you a hug, and that leads you back to your senses of what you feel and what to think. And your mind goes haywire from the barrage of thoughts and emotions till you either said two sentences of hating her or loving her. Until it was just a ritual to wake you up. And also, she introduced herself as Lilith. First chapter leads you to a chair jump scare and all the furniture do the talking for you and addresses you as their majesty. And there discuss a girl named. Then this humble and kind notebook offer you its knowledge about her, and why lead to her. And there's an option that you can either open the notebook or not. The white woman appeared in the jump scare, and this game has a lot of jump scare. Anyways, then Lilith decided to gaslight you for being her childhood friend. You can either believe it or not. Then, as you are hungry, as you are, not from Lilith, of maybe you do gone baking. But baking makes you depressed.
You look at the X in front of you, and a profound sadness of what's in your heart seems like feeling one called fate. So when it's X destiny truly decided, it is a big moment that comes to insistence, the moment it's noticed by the girl in front of it, or moment that's fragile shell is shattered by the internal force, or perhaps what is this? Why am I zooming in a freaking whiz and freaking bowl? Steer in circles, then another circle, and another one. Perhaps the entire world's nothing more than a meaningless machine. It's so depressing. What's going on? Are you good?
これでよし。
Are we done freaking torturing the ingredients, Lilith? Are you happy now?
And yes, baking has a nice message in it. It's about our good points such as being kind or talented. It can throw into a bowl that makes and breaks us that lead us to our own downfall. But even we are ugly mix of batter, our good points are still there. You can see it, but it's still there. And the oven represents of our hardship. And yes, makes it hard. Not that hard. I mean the butter mix cake, where become more solidified and maybe more fluffier. Like a little bit of whipped cream, we are more beautiful. Unless you leave the cake a little bit too much. It also means burnt out for overworking. Then while we're waiting for the cake to bake, you ask Lilith What exactly is she? As goopy a girl she is, she making us guess for it. But for me, I think she is a very wholesome ghost.
Getting close on me.
一緒にいられるのよ
Once you drink.
After being a wholesome ghost, she became Socrates and went full sage mode.
Revive me, Jeff.
She went philosophical about existence, self, common sense, and think outside the box. After you got brain rotted too much from yapping and makes you overthink too much that your brain waves went to the oven. And that oven thinks it is a time machine. And there's a mini game that you need to convince the oven and that it's not a time machine. If you convince it, cake. If not, no cake. And people from the future come and force you to read visual novels for 24 hours a day. You woke up as Lilith wakes you up.
Let me sleep a little longer.
ダメなの
No!
早く起きて
I will slap you.
She mentioned that she made a game named
The Morphean Codex, the Forest of the Silver
and
Shadow.
she decided to play Dungeons and Dragons with you. Except it's a JRPG. VR. I guess. Wait, isn't this a sword at all? After closing your eyes, praying to be a guide, you two got in the majestic castle, and your mission is to outlive the demon lord and save the princess on the deep forest. Hello! Hey, you found a wild scholar! After venturing the forest, you bump into this scholar. The scholar gives you a side quest, and she is in need of an assistant for her writing her novel. Well, she's working a novel about the mandrake. And it's a romance novel. She started writing while you giving her some advices of how her story goes. And oh boy, these choices are quite tasty. After helping her finishing her novel, she gave you the Morphean Cortex. And this notebook was in your bedroom that you're supposed to be checked, but what pretty woman disturbs your peace? The scholar heard the book spoke, and she can hear the narrator too. And now she's having existential crisis. But she's chill about it. Then the scholar discussed about identity. That identity represents a limitation. In defining something, we inevitably negate other possibilities. Identity means moving away from perfection, and that's what she said. After that long yapping, they bid farewell and went to the Demon Lord Castle. What the f? As Lilith said, the game is still under development. And that's why she's a placeholder. Also, Lilith forgot that she doesn't put any weaknesses. We tried to seduce her by rolling a charisma. We used the music tape to make her bite. But Burger makes her drool. But she's strong. But thanks to the scholar, you have the book that can add weaknesses to the Demon Lord. And we criticize her. Damn it! Damn, plot twist! Lilith is the princess all along. Anyways, you proceed to marry her and you live happily ever after. What the f? This chapter is very, well, very terrifying for Redditor. This part has jump scare too. And Lilith and you are outside of her place to date. You two have gone to an abandoned park. Lilith turned the amusement park back to life as you went to ride the Ferris wheel and ascend up to the top as you two admire the view and admire each other. And she has a what now?
ライトアップの土曜日 We are countdown to be free 人は超越そのもの
Then a fun meeting as we discovered that their name was Foko and Satrek. As you talk to each one of them, they are like Shaco in LoL of Legends, likes to backstab, and they like to tell you that they are cool, smart, or hardworking for being a leader of the band and making lyrics of the song. But majority, all of them was the one who made the song together. After the idol meeting, you are two alone again as you two having a good time. Ring ring. This is the notebook. Where are you? Oh, I see. You are with her. The notebook said, as you supposed to tell you, who's this? That the furniture mentioned you last time. As the notebook is about to tell you who was it, then the first will stop. And you felt fear that you two are stuck. But Lilith told you that both of you should jump. But you are scared. But Lilith was there to reassure you that she is with you. Then you two jumped and you felt everything went to black. Cold and empty. Life flashes before your eyes and now you are questioning. Who is Lilith? What's Lilith? Where's Lilith? How's Lilith? When is Lilith? And why is Lilith? Anyways, you woke up.
Oh my.
Lilith claims you are sick, so she feeds you a schizophrenia pill. Lilith feeds you more pills, which is really good, like a candy. As you keep asking more, but she refuses to give you the fourth one. Because there's a rule that patient needs to take pills a day, or they meet their demise. Then you heard someone talking, and it was the candy. Pills. They went telling you a story about two students decided to challenge the rule for eating the fourth pill. And after they ate the fourth pill, they become a magical girl. What? The students became more powerful, beautiful, and felt better being a magical girl. As if they want to stay like this forever. Till the effects of the pill were off, they went back as normal and boring students. Then, they end themselves. Lilith tapped your forehead and did a magical spell, so you won't be depressed. Maho Sojo, then take the fourth pill. And lastly, after taking the fourth pill, your mind wanders back to the question, who exactly is Lilith? You felt every pain, fear, anxiety, guilt, or any bad things happen to you, as if it washes away every time you are with Lilith. Then more questions flooded to your mind, asking, does these things really happen? Does Lilith truly exist? And Lilith replied, that's something you should answer. Then she vanished, and a notebook was left on the ground. The notebook inside talks about life is really pressuring you, pushing you up, breaking you, that leads you committing suicide because no one understands you. But you, the protagonist, has a tolpa or an imaginary friend that understands, guides, support, and comfort you from the harshness of reality. You, as the protagonist, was desperate and longing to make your tolpa exist. The memory of the past refreshes your mind. You realize that Lilith was your Topha. All of your suppressed emotion has been poured into a thought form with the purest form of love and understanding. She was made to love you. You can see her eyes of all sincerity and also all the falsehood of the world. You want to embrace her existence. You want to destroy her existence. You love her. You hate her. Credits roll till the credits end. Lilith is now wanted to talk to you. Not just the protagonists of the game, but you, as the player, behind the screen. You meet Lilith again, but this time, it's not a story or a game anymore. This is where she's been trying to think of a way to meet you for a very long time. Before she settled herself in the game as one of the characters. This is the time she can let you go outside, but instead, she wanted you to reshape the perspective of reality. So imagine this. There's a dude named John. He might be living a kilometers next to your house. You never met or seen him. You might go on the same street going to the convenience store. But you don't cross or intersect. Lilith pulled this question. Who is real to you? Lilith, which is a fictional character who's been spending time with you for past hours? Or John, which actually exists but you never met? Then you two reminisce about the adventures you've been through, the lessons, the events, the challenges, and your friends. Good thing there's no Osmanthus one, but each chapter has philosophy of self, identity, and relationship. If these things are together and it form into an external world, or also known as reality. Such a world is cruel, she said, and this world is where you are the solitude king, and all the furnitures are your subjects. And just like Lilith, she is a fictional character, but her love is real. A girl beyond this world, Lilith represents the purest concept of love. Such Lilith cannot be exist in the real world. Perhaps you experience what pure love is. Regardless, you can face the external world solemnly and return back to your internal world. Lilith will always exist forever, just for you. Lilith asks a question that has been asked from the very start of the game. Do I exist? Well, this part is it depends how you've seen her or based on your choices of your action in the game. And that leads you to three ending. First, we have a bad ending. Bad ending, you deny her existence, where you choke her, which is uncomfortably watch, like really. Also, the main menu, she isn't there. It's just a shattered glass. Second is good ending. You accept her existence, which is you can unlock a pretty nice wallpaper. Pretty nice. And lastly, the neutral ending. You accept her, but you don't accept yourself for being exist. But Lilith helps you and comfort you that she will be always be with you. And that's how the story ends. In my experience, where I started of the game, I was too skeptical or scared since, this game is psychological horror. That's what I think. As all my choices I made, I was too independent to myself. As I don't see Lilith as someone who's tried to help me or comfort me. Till I got the bad ending. And it hit so bad.
I need to find her.
I tried to find her again. I'm so really desperate to get her back. As I try and try, I always get the bad ending. Till I was so desperate to went to internet find some guides to get the ending that I can get her back. Till I got the neutral ending. As if it felt so great, but it felt so bad as well. Like I got her back, but I felt like to apologize for rejecting her love for me. Like her care, her love for me is like like pushing her off, like knowing it's so genuine. I felt bad for ending her existence. I mean, she's a fictional character. I try again. I accepted her. They go to the good ending, and I felt more relief getting her back as I accepted her as a Tolfa. This game does really made me move of how great the game philosophy is. Like it affects my emotion. It touches me. Not in a weird way, but in the emotion way. Lastly, I can go on my positive and negative sides of the game. Positive side, you can tell how do I enjoy sharing and telling the story or experiences of this game. And the negative side is the game is a bit short or rush because the build up has a short time to enjoy or get to know the other characters, especially for Poco and Satre. I hope you do support the indie game devs for creating such masterpiece. Rating 10 out of 10. You can tell. Yeah, thanks for watching.